Okay, let's make a beautiful new design. This is one where we added the flowers earlier with a little square behind it, overlapping leaves be in front and behind the square, plus the flowers in front and behind the square. Okay, so we're going to start off with an A3. As you see, we're going to add a square. Let's remove the color because we don't want any color in it, but we do want a border. So let's select the border color, make it white. Okay, let's just increase the border size because it looks a bit better this way. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to introduce a drop shadow square. As you see, I imported this earlier from Google. Okay, let's make it the same size as the square. Okay, now we're going to drop this behind the square. Use the order tool and put it behind. Okay, now we're going to duplicate it. Bring it in front. Okay, so now we only want one part of it. So we're going to use the crop tool. Okay, we only want one side, just like this. What we're going to do is we're going to actually make the shadow on the inside of the square as well as the outside of the square. So here we have the shadow. So now we have it. Now what we're going to do is twist it around. Yeah. And then we're going to use it like this. So you see it's going to make a shadow effect on the inside and the outside of the square. So we're going to duplicate it. So we'll have the shadow on each side. Duplicate it again. Put it on the bottom. You see, I cut it so it's not as wide as the actual square. Okay, last one. Move this to the right. Okay. All right. Now we're going to drop them all with the order tool behind the square. Okay. So now they're all right behind. As you see now, the square has a shadow in front and behind, outside and inside of the square. Okay, all right, let's go looking for some leaves. We're going to use the design assets in Adobe Express. Type in leaf. Move to the elements and choose some real leaves. I'm going to choose maybe 6 or 7 different leaves, maybe 5 or 6. Yeah, something like this. Okay, add these. I like the look of these leaves, so obviously they're nice different color greens as well, which are going to make the design look really nice. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's start off with the big leaf. Let's bring him down. He's going to fit right in the middle. This is going to give it some background color with the green, obviously, because we don't want any of the gray to be showing through. All right. Now let's start selecting some other leaves here. Just adjust that a little bit, move it up. There you go. I don't want the stem over the bottom. Okay, bring in this next one, twist it. We're going to have this one so it's overlapping there. Okay, the next one, drop it in here. Now this one, I'm going to put it straight to the back using the order tool. Okay, as you can see now, it's right behind the shadows as well. Same with the next one. Let's put that on a slight angle. Drop it here. Okay, we're having that on the front, obviously. This one here. Let's get the next one. Drop that behind. There you go. Just change the orientation of it. Drop it behind so it's looking, giving it a bit of depth now. This one I kind of like here. I think I'll leave that there. All right, bring this in. Drop that there. Just putting it behind slightly, so that's going to be under the square. And then this here, just to cover that other space of gray up. All right, so let's go back to design assets. Look for some flowers. And again, use the elements because the flowers look, obviously, are more real. All right, let's choose several flowers, a bunch of flowers, obviously, as well. That will fill up some space. Another one. Yes, different colors. Yeah, some yellows. Let's get one of these pink ones with the leaves. And that. All right. Okay, so let's add all of these to the design. Okay. Right, now let's start arranging them and putting them in the place. Let's have this here. Move that slightly smaller, right there. This blue, let's put that at the bottom. Let's spin him around and drag him there. That's the yellow one there. Right, put him over that. Next ones, drag these into the middle, fill up some space. Okay, drag him here. Okay, this big blue one, I'm going to crop this a bit as well because obviously it's got a bit of stem. I don't want the stem showing, so I'm just going to place him here. Then I'm going to cut off the stem slightly. Okay, that's too much. Let's take a little bit back. There. Okay, so now we have the blue flowers. That gives it some different color. Yeah, put that there. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to import some other flowers that I have found on Google as free PNGs. So back to my photos. Okay, these 3 flowers I already found. I'm going to bring these in. Okay, the blue one first. Let's place him there at the top. That's going to be nice. The next one, let's get the background removal tool on this. There you go. That's nice and clean now. You drop him in the center. Okay, on this blue one, background removal tool. Did it a bit quicker there, obviously. Drop him behind with the order tool. All right. That's looking very nice. Okay, obviously you can choose your own flowers. Obviously, if you get different ones, you could actually use any flowers at all with any photos and use a background removal tool. Okay, now let's put the beautiful text over the top. BEAU under UTIFUL. Okay. Drop that in the center here. Okay, change it. Center that. Let's get that right. Okay, there. Okay, let's change the color on this. All right, there you go. Okay, put that there. All right, now we're going to just extend it up a bit, and away we go. Done.